Welcome, Warrior. Today we're going to discuss something that is sneaking up in classrooms across America, yet nobody seems to really know about it, including educators, parents, and of course the kids themselves. Please follow lynswarriors.org, our website, for breaking headlines, information, take actions, and resources. Please make sure you're subscribed to our Lynn's Warriors YouTube channel. Like these videos, and please, we urge you to share them on your platforms, and let's all come together and leverage the internet for good. Here's what's happening. Our great colleagues at Fair Play for Kids put out a petition. Now, many of you always say, what can we do? You feel helpless. This is a direct take action with Lynn's Warriors and Fair Play. The petition states that stop AI in the classrooms for at least a period of about 5 years. Because the internet, have we learned nothing over the course of the last 30 years? The internet, basically, give you a little history, born in 1996 when we had 2 platforms. And now we have thousands between, the platforms you use every day, Facebook, X, Snap, TikTok, gaming. People forget that gaming, those are platforms. And that's where a lot of the predators really spend most of their time because it is so popular with children, the gaming apps. And we have things popping up every single day. Even the great colleagues we work with in EdTech, right? They tell us they can't keep up with everything popping up every day, all of these platforms. So here's what we need you to do. We need you to understand something called generative AI, artificial intelligence. What does generative? We hear AI a lot, but we don't really hear the word generative. And that's when it just creates its own, okay? Remember, AI, where does it all come from? It is scraping the internet. Right now I'm talking to you. It is taking this information, putting it somewhere, one of these data centers or clouds or somewhere mysterious, and it scrapes. And that's how it creates all of this dialogue that comes out of ChatGPT and other sites. So basically, let's get back to the petition. It states we need this pause because we need to study. We have learned since the birth of the internet in 96 the harms, the documented, well-vetted harms caused by social media platforms or contribute to harms caused, which would be everything from sextortion to cyberbullying to eating disorders to, buying drugs, which is so prevalent. I don't understand because with 2 clicks on Snap, you can do it and have them delivered to your front or back door. This is what the kids are faced with today. I like to say there's a digital bubble, 30 and under. Not your fault, not my fault, not the kids' fault. It's just been thrown at us, but now we know better. So now we're facing all of this artificial intelligence and this generative AI in the classrooms, which is scraping the internet, coming up with the information, feeding it to our kids, but then also kind of think of it as feeding on itself and creating more information. We want to pause on this. We want to learn more. We want to have healthy tutorials. We want AI to work for us, not kids and families working for AI. 88% of the public in a recent survey said they want more studies and more about AI, not yet launched into classrooms. And that's where you come in. Go to Fair Play for Kids, look for the AI petition. Please sign on because every name, every zip code helps us. I've also posted it always. You know where to go, lynswarriors.org. Look for that petition. It takes all of 2 seconds and helps us tremendously get the word out, study up about all of this, what we're calling now AI slop. It's come to a point where kids are confronted with just junk. Remember, true addictions form from kids, from all people, but we're talking about children right now and teens, from swiping constantly, looking at content, being bored in a second, so swiping to the next. That's how the brain is just jumping. Remember, most teachers report to us kids can't hold pencils and pens because they're so used to being on the internet. That goes into government-issued Chromebooks, which are in over 90% of the schools across America, okay? Issued to schools, and everybody thought originally this is great. Don't have to carry textbooks. Kids will be at ease, one device, they can do their homework on it, they can bring it to class, but it has proved different now. We know the harms caused. Everything from documented cases of children and teens to also the recent 2 court cases in New Mexico and California that say this platform, Meta, harms children. They willingly know. And I'm not going to go into all the particulars of the cases, but we have product liability. We also have all kinds of, harmful content. I want to repeat that. They knew what they were doing. Okay, but I want you to do some research on all of this, to go to lynswarriors.org. But right now, we need you to sign the petition. We need you to learn more. Fair Play is a great colleague of ours. They believe in putting out, it's children over marketing. And just to leave you on another note, we at the Warriors and other organizations, we are pro innovation, pro tech. We want our children to do best. We want families to be empowered. We are not trying to stop or ban any of this. We just know from our work and from the history of big tech that they are not willing to step up and keep kids safe. That is not their priority. Their priority is making money, advertising, and they have no regulations as of now, but that may come with the sunsetting of Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act, slated to go to a vote soon. So we'll keep an eye on that for you. But in the meantime, let's all come together. Our hashtag is Community Creates Change. Let's also go into our schools, ask the teachers, what's going on? How are you handling AI? What can you tell me about it? And get some other parents to come along with you. Do it alone, whatever it takes. Because right now, in the movement to keep kids safe in the classrooms is coming from parents, right? And caregivers across the United States. They are going in there. You're not hearing much about it in the media, but you'll always hear about it on Lynn's Warriors because we provide truth and reality. They're going in, demanding, get these Chromebooks out of the classrooms. They're also saying, give us the pen to paper, pencil to paper package, meaning back to textbook, back to once a week. You get all of your assignments in, this envelope, and you do them at home and hand them in, and it's sweeping the country, but you wouldn't know because, cable news, mainstream media, whatever you want to call it these days, doesn't cover it. So join us. We always honor our hashtag. I want you to also. Community creates change. So while I fight in Washington with the Warriors, for legislation, for raising awareness, for parents, kids, families, all you need to do is today, you can fight alongside us. Go to the petition, sign on, hit the send button, and you'll be doing us a tremendous, I was going to say favor. It's not really a favor. It's up to each and every one of us to protect kids, keep them safe. Even if you don't have kids, you have grandkids, you have neighbors with kids, you have family members with kids. And I remind you, this is about our future American adults and leaders. It's time to take back and secure their futures. And with that, a great thanks always for all of the support that comes in the form of donations, in-kind services, all types of things for the Warriors. That is what we depend on for our travels around the country, and also to support survivors, whether parents who've lost children or human trafficking, labor trafficking survivors. So join us and make a difference. What do I tell you? Each and every day, now go out and be a warrior.